Well, I can tell you I'm not making any friends at Greenworks with this video. Hey friends, welcome back to the garage. My name is Jim with Philly Fixed, and today I'm so glad you're here because we're going to take a look at the Greenworks Brushless Drill Driver Kit. Now, full disclosure, Greenworks did reach out to me, asked if I'd be interested in reviewing some of their products. I don't really do outdoor power equipment reviews yet. It is something I would like to get into, but I just haven't gone there with the channel yet. But one of the things they asked if I wanted to review was this brushless drill driver, and I wasn't really familiar with Greenworks and their offerings in the power tool segment of the market. Obviously, I think most of you that would watch a channel like this are familiar with their lawnmowers and things like that, but I thought it'd be interesting to take a look at one of their drills. But I always want to let you guys know when I'm reviewing a tool that I didn't pay for, and that's the case here. Now, I always let companies know that I will say whatever I feel about the drill, and so there's no agreement in place, and I'm not being compensated or anything like that. But let's start taking a look at this drill. So this is a drill with a 1/2-inch chuck. The chuck has a plastic housing on it. It's not metal, although the front ring here does have a little bit of metal. It has a 2-speed gearbox, which gives you 0 to 350 RPMs in first gear and 0 to 1450. Do I have that right? Yes, 1450 RPMs in second gear. And this is model number DDG401, although I'll be honest, I didn't see that model number listed anywhere online, so I don't know that it's worth necessarily searching the model number. Like I said, it has a brushless motor. It's imprinted on the handle here. This particular kit came with two 1.5 amp hour batteries. This is a 24 volt platform, so you're gonna have those 6 cells in it. I'm not sure if they're 21700 cells or if they are 18650 cells. You get a belt clip with this. It came with a bit for you, a slotted and number 2 Phillips double-ended bit here. Comes with a soft case. Comes with a second battery in this particular kit. You can get this as a bare tool. I did see it on their site and on Amazon. The one thing that it's a little bit of a gripe for me is it comes with this slide-on style charger. I'm not a huge fan of these, honestly, but you can get dock chargers because the all-encompassing manual for all their chargers does show like a single bay and a dual bay dock style charger like you would get with most tools. So it is an option. I guess you just have to order it separately. So what I want to do next is just try some tasks out on this drill. It does take 1/2-inch bits, so it should have a little bit of power behind it. Otherwise, I would expect a 3/8-inch chuck. But let's get into some tests and see what this thing can do. All right, so I've got a 6x6 piece of pressure-treated lumber here, and I've got an 8-inch timber lock, which, this is supposed to be a replacement for 3/8-inch lags, according to Fasten Master, the maker of Timberlock. So let's see how this drill does on speed 2, driving a Timberlock into the end grain of this pressure-treated 6x6. Okay, so that was on speed 2. So let's back this out if we can. All right, let's try it again on speed 1. All right, so it liked it a lot better on speed 1 for sure. Let's change out our nut drivers here. All right, so this is a 1/4-inch by 6-inch lag. So let's flip this thing sideways because, typically you're not really driving fasteners into the end grain of wood, but in order to drive that 8-inch timber lock without it popping out the other side, I had to do the end grain. So let's try this on the side like you normally would here. Maybe not that close, we're splitting here. Okay, here we go. All right. Speed 1 got us to the last, 1/2 inch there. We'll see if we can remove it on speed 1. Okay, no problem. Now what I will say is this drill's getting quite hot, so let me see if I can get a temperature here and get it on camera. So I'm getting 127, 129. Let me just check the top here. 124. So we're definitely in the upper 120s for sure. So this thing is getting pretty hot. And when I put my hand over it, you know, it's relatively easy to block the vents around. But it was able to drive these fasteners. Okay, let's give a 3/4 inch Diablo Speed Demon self-feed spade bit, paddle bit, spattle bit, whatever you want to call it. We'll start on speed 2, see what it can do. All right, struggled a little bit at the end there, but a lot of drills do that with spade bits. Let's try it one more time. I'm really not putting much pressure down here. In fact, I'll hold it on the side, so you know I can't possibly put that much down. I'm letting the bit do the work here. All right, let's try it on speed 1. All right, so I was able to do it. It's not thrilled about it, but that's your 3/4 inch spade bit. Okay, so we've got a 1/2 inch titanium twist bit in here. One thing I'll note, this is not a ratcheting chuck. It just, you tighten it down and that's about it. So no ratcheting motion on that chuck. Let's see how it does with this 1/2 inch twist bit. So I wasn't pushing down too hard. If I push down a little more aggressively, I think it'll probably stall out. Or maybe not. Huh. All right, let me try it on speed 2. Guys, I really don't think it's unreasonable to expect a little brushless drill with a 1/2 inch chuck to do a 1/2 inch twist bit. I'm kind of disappointed. You know, Greenworks sent me this drill, and I said, "Oh, cool. You know, I'll review it and we'll check it out." They're a pretty reputable company when it comes to outdoor power equipment, and you know, I managed to get this drill to smoke with, you know, a 1/2 inch twist bit. Well, I can tell you I'm not making any friends at Greenworks with this video, so probably the last tool they'll ever send me, but that's okay, because my goal as a channel is to provide honest reviews. Okay, so we've got a 5/16 inch Makita titanium twist bit on here. This is a non-pressure treated 4x4. Oops. One bar back up. Now it's blinking on me. So I assume that means this thing's going to die soon. And this is probably going to be an immediate death. It's not going to like slowly grind to a screeching halt. Again, this thing's blinking. It's not dying on me, but hopefully that gives you an idea of what this thing can do. All right, guys. Well, listen, you know, this is a decent light-duty drill. Anything beyond that, maybe for the rare occasion that you have to drill something bigger, but this is definitely not a moderate, advanced DIY drill. It's definitely a basic, entry-level type drill. I wanted to see if the product data listed anything about drilling capacities and wood or anything like that. It doesn't. The only thing it lists is 310 inch-pounds of torque, which, you know, really isn't all that much. So, that's what you can expect out of this drill. I hope you guys got a good idea of what this thing can do. So hey, listen, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it informative, please consider hitting that like button. Please consider subscribing. I am going to put this drill against what I think are some well-matched competitors, such as the Skill PowerCore 20. I might even pull out the Deco from Cheap Tool Tuesday. I'll put a card up above. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to go watch that video. This is a great sub $50 drill, the Deco, that's available over on Amazon. So go check out that Cheap Tool Tuesday. My name is Jim with Philly Fixed. God bless you guys.
Hello, I'm Jim Davis.